Okay.
Right.
There you go.
Take it away.
Ollie, Chad said he should be rough to play yesterday. Did he get through training today?
Yeah, him and Hamish both trained today. They've trained pretty well. They're looking all right. They've obviously got to tick off a few more things to go this week, and hopefully they'll be there Sunday.
What sort of things do they add to? It's pretty obvious that they're star players, but what sort of other things do they add to the squad?
Oh yeah, obviously as you said, they're pretty talented players and they do some pretty special things. But they come in and they play their role. And look, we've had some guys coming in doing that for them. But I think obviously they had a bit more star power, I guess, and do some special things. Particularly Chad down forward. He's done a lot of work on his pressure and not just kicking goals, but he also puts a lot of pressure. And I think Hearts gives us that damaging kick and a real influence within a contest.
So they got through okay. So you'd imagine as long as they pull up okay tomorrow, they'll be okay to go.
Yeah, I think so. They've got to pull up well and do a few tests on various muscles and see how they go, and then obviously get through our captain's run if they're right to do that. So I'll leave that to the physios and that.
And what you saw, they look good.
Yeah, they were running around okay. So from what we saw, we were pretty happy with how they did. They're up and about, Chatty taking big marks and doing what he does.
Your record suggests.
Yeah, I think they are. They were probably a bit stiff to lose round one against Melbourne. They had a lead and got chased down, and obviously they were good enough to beat Geelong, who are probably a top 4 team this year. So they're probably a bit better at this stage. So I guess you can't take any team lightly these days, and for sure we won't be taking them lightly. They'll be coming out raring to go, wanting to win. So it'll be a good challenge.
You play a little bit shorter forward and back. You'll probably get Wingard back. Do you think you can play well with a lone key forward in Charlie?
We've also got obviously Hoff down there, so he's pretty tall as well. I think that's the way the game's going with the interchange cap. You got to be able to run, and you got to be able to run out games. So I think Charlie and Hoff are two big targets. Obviously Jay's out with surgery now, and those boys are going to have to fill that role for a while. And obviously Chatty, he can play tall at times. He usually sits on someone's shoulders each match, so he'll be playing tall a bit. And then we've got our small. So I think we've got the right balance at the moment.
You talk about Hoff, he's such a versatile player. Would you have an idea where you think he's best suited, or it's just because he can be that swing man that it works so well?
Yeah, I think he's one of the best swingmans in the league at the moment. He obviously starts forward, and depends how things are going throughout the game, but he has that versatility to be able to be pushed back down the back line when things aren't going our way and sort of stem the flow, but also come in the midfield, I guess, like a bit of a Mark Blickhavs and third man ruck and play as a midfielder. So he's a pretty important player for us, and hopefully we don't have to put him down back too much, because hopefully we're scoring a few goals, but if it comes to that, we've always got him.
How are you finding personally the change in the change cap this year, and how it's affecting your game?
It's been a bit difficult. It's particularly early on when you've only got 90 rotations, and I guess the first few games of any year to start off, you're always going to cramp and you're always going to be pretty tired, but I think that's just been multiplied a bit this year with only the 90 rotations. Myself, I'm a pretty highly rotated player, so just to lose one a quarter, it might not sound much, but it is a lot. But with that, you get a little bit more extra time on the bench, so that helps. But hopefully our fitness can get us through.
Sorry, I'll just do it subtly, it's okay. You've never known here. This is the way to make mention. You've never known here. Actually,
Ollie, you spoke about kicking deficiency being down your skills there. How significant is that? Because I think Port ranks rock bottom in kicking efficiency.
I think we ranked rock bottom until last week. I think we had a bit of a turnabout last week. We were 6th disposal efficiency last week, which is something that we really need to work on. And Ken's under no illusions. He doesn't mind us making mistakes occasionally, but as long as those mistakes are high-risk kicks. We love taking the game on. We love hitting the middle, the corridor. If we're going to turn it over, it can't be just a simple 20-metre kick to someone unopposed. It's got to be a hard kick trying to take the game on. So something we've always had to work on. We're probably not the most talented kicking team. We're pretty good by the hands, but yeah, we'll always be working on that kicking efficiency.
It's important, isn't it? You can't turn the ball over in modern footy.
Nah, not at all. And you probably watch the Crows these days, and that's something they're doing exceptionally. They're on the rebound, when they turn the footy over, they're just gone and they're scoring. So you just can't afford to make mistakes.
Jay Short, how big a loss is he? Who steps up to take his role?
Yeah, he's a really big loss, Jay. Obviously, been a real stalwart for our footy club, kicked a lot of goals, and hopefully he can get back perhaps middle of the season. I think he's had surgery pretty similar on a different disc in the off-season. He came back really strong from that. So in terms of who will stand up for him, we've got a lot of guys in the sample that can play that role. Obviously, you saw a bit of Dougal Howard can run and jump at the footy, Paul Stewart down there. And then obviously we've got a few guys in there already, Hoff and Charlie Dixon. So I think we've got enough guys that are able to play his role and come in and do their best for the team.
Thanks, mate. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
No worries.
Sorry about that, boys. Sorry about that.